Okay, we saw the comments. We're going to do it properly. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Here's a Christmas song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. My monster from his slab began to rise. Then suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. Ah, Merry Christmas. Here's the headline, you bastards. Edge has responded to rumours that he will return at the 2020 Royal Rumble. WWE are said to aggressively be pursuing a free agent. And we'll reveal WWE's most disliked YouTube video of 2019. Ooh. Stick with us. Now, you may have seen the rumours earlier this week circulating all over the internet that Edge may be returning at the 2020 Royal Rumble. This stems from speculation from Mike Johnson of PW Insider, who basically just wrote that he had a gut feeling that Edge could return in the Royal Rumble match, and this may even lead on to a series of matches.
He sort of had some clues, like he was sort of like a Scooby-Doo episode though, didn't he? He had some like stuff going on regarding
he's
the medical
Daphne.
staff.
Yeah. So Edge had been spotted in the same location as WWE's medical staff, where people get cleared to return to ring, so that helped fuel the fire.
Do you think it was like the Da Vinci Code? He was sat there and he was like,
I think some people are sort of just putting two and two together here. But Edge has previously denied that he'll be making a return, but also he said that he would be interested if his neck was up to it. Anyway, he's responded to the latest speculation, taking to Twitter with 6 simple words: still not, and still not. Period. And that's it. I was thinking about this.
Oh, he wrote the word period.
He wrote the word period.
I think because that was only 5 words then.
No, period. I was thinking about this in the Uber on the way here.
Yeah.
Like what an Edge return would make me feel, and like
I'd
to me it would
lose
be
my mind.
It would be bigger than Punk for me.
I think it would be big enough for my brother, who he just occasionally, because my brother's not like a school teacher, so he's got a very base understanding of wrestling, like because the kids watch wrestling, and he hasn't watched himself in so long. But like, I think it would be enough for him to actually stay up and watch a pay-per-view.
Really?
Like, I think he would actually do it if Edge came back. Yeah.
Oh man, and Edge's return at the Royal Rumble when he came out all beardy.
God, yeah.
One of my favourite returns in wrestling ever. Yeah,
like,
he looks amazing,
boom.
and then he shaved it off like a week and a half later or something. Obviously, like this is. I want to say it's bad news, but it might, if he's not up to it, like I don't want to see somebody come back and get.
He's not going to say, yeah, absolutely, coming back at the Rumble.
Oh,
he's going to be a big surprise.
Are you going to eat your hat, Sam? Because you haven't eaten one yet. You think he's going to come back? There you go. I would love to see Edge back. Truly, I'd love to see it back. But his health is the most important.
It is the most important thing, but Edge has shot it down, right?
Yeah.
Edge isn't going to say, I'm coming back at the Rumble.
No, I don't
Edge
know.
is going to say, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not. And then number 30, and then Metalinga starts, and everybody goes mental.
WrestleMania main event.
Is the Rumble in Canada this year?
Who would he challenge? Fiend Edge or Brock Edge?
Where's the Rumble? Is it Canada?
I can't remember where the Rumble is. Is it Toronto?
Is
again?
it Toronto?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments. I can't remember.
Because if it is, then...
Oh, I can't wait. Rumble season's approaching. Screw WrestleMania season.
It's the best time.
Rumble season is upon us. And Christmas.
Yeah.
Next up, we have reports that WWE are aggressively pursuing a hot free agent in the world of wrestling.
How hot is he?
He's very hot, and he's very cross. It's Killer Cross. Recently departing Impact this week announcing that his contract had come to an end and he'd been released from the company.
Yeah.
WrestleVotes now, the ever-reliable WrestleVotes, tweeting yesterday, WWE's interest is significantly high in signing Killer Cross. Source said that he'd get a similar offer of that, which was extended to Hangman Page last year. Of course, Hangman Page would not go to WWE and sign with AEW. No telling if Cross would sign, but WWE is definitely pursuing him harder than they normally pursue other free agents. I would really like to see Killer Cross rock up in NXT.
I think it's because they know what Killer Cross is capable of. They want to get him straight out the hands of AEW.
He's very good. I think he's a really good character guy. His work in Impact, I was talking about this with Tom as well, when he was like attacking people backstage and then they would be laid out and just a cross on them.
Yeah.
Just the little, what's the thing? The Zodiac Killers thing. The little, little Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see him there. He has been announced for a promotion, MLW. He'll be there on February the 1st. We don't know his status with MLW, but I would suggest that's not going to be a full-time deal. Like, he's going to be doing other indies.
MLW think they do have exclusivity deals. I'm pretty sure Brian Pillman Jr. is on a deal with MLW, so that could be an option. But I think I'd be very surprised if he was to stay there when I think he could be making a pretty big household name for himself wherever else he went.
And the money for sure. If they're offering him similar deals to what Hangman Page would offer, that was reported to be a big money deal, which I don't think MLW could match.
Got to get him away from his friends, right?
There you go. Yeah. There you go. We'll see. We'll let you know where he turns up next. For me, I want to see him in NXT. You?
I think he'd get more of an opportunity in screen time in NXT, but I think he'd have wilder matches in AEW.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And finally, it's the last news story of the year. We're going to run down the top 10 most disliked videos on WWE's YouTube channel.
You already know.
I know them. So this is the most disliked videos from 2019 on WWE's YouTube channels. So most of these got more dislikes than likes. We'll run that down as well. Let's start with number 10. Look at this. You tune into the news and you get a free list, but without all the fun pictures, the slideshow. It was Rusev left crushed by Lana and Bobby Lashley on the October 28th episode.
I knew that was going to be in the top 10. It was like, it's such a divisive storyline. It's proper.
I liked it for a bit. I've said this so many times. I liked it for a bit, and it got really bad. Yeah. Congratulations, by the way, to Bobby and Lana for announcing that their wedding will be taking place very soon.
Wonderful. I'm so good at it. I love a wrestling SmackDown last night, so I can't even grade it.
Sorry,
because I'd just be like,
do you want you can sit in for Raw if you want. You can sit in for Raw. I don't mind.
That extra hour can eat my face.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Number 9. The moment it was revealed that Kurt Angle will face Baron Corbin in his final match at WrestleMania. But that all worked out perfectly because he beat Corbin and then we got the Cena match. Was that a dream? Yeah, that's definitely... No, that's... man. Yeah. I mean, it got Corbin heat.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I like Corbin. I like
Kurt deserved better.
Kurt deserved better on the way out. I think he still could have lost on the way out, traditionally, but it's like... Come on, just
Corbin. I like Corbin.
Just give us The Rock.
Number 7, Charlotte Flair to dedicate WrestleMania win to Becky Lynch. That was on SmackDown Live February the 12th. We'll get back to that storyline in a little bit. Up next, Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar in that SmackDown squash match on October the 4th.
That wasn't a squash. It lasted about...
8 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep. It was
8 seconds.
I mean, that's to me. I think that's the
Brock,
most.
That's a 60-minute Iron Man match. That is.
To me, that's the hardest pill to swallow on all of these.
Brock is so big. You know, like when you see like animated films about like Bug's Life, where like the human beings move so slowly because they're relative to size. It's sort of like that with Brock Lesnar. Like he's so big that everything around him feels like it's taking hours.
Really?
So these 8-second matches, Brock is just taking legitimately 2 years of his own life to just F5 somebody. And for Brock, this is a whole different thing. It's why he doesn't talk, because if he got on the mic, he'd be like, hello.
Jesus Christ. Again, Kofi deserved better. Up next, Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, the SmackDown Women's Championship match on SmackDown Live from March the 26th, with 20,000 dislikes. After that, Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan, Gauntlet match Part 6 with 22,000 dislikes.
That's surprising.
Yeah, well, it's because Bryan won it, didn't he? And Kofi then had to get the shot later.
This was the start of Kofi Mania, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it was originally Ali that was going to be in there and reported to win, and then it was replaced by Kofi. But no, I think it was great storytelling. Like that's one that was actually really fantastic.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in the arm wrestling match from June the 3rd.
I'm so happy I have no recollection of that.
It wasn't great. Bobby Lashley's had it rough. Bobby Lashley's had it really, really rough.
It's like
because he's had to do the Sammy stuff with the sisters. He's just had crap storyline after crap storyline.
Like, do you remember when they were bringing him back and it was like they're going to do the MMA route, they're going to put him up against Brock, they're going to make him like a machine, and he's now diddling Rusev's wife.
Diddling. Yep. Brock Lesnar brutally attacks Rey Mysterio and his son Number 3, working the marks, right?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was a Raw September
That's
3rd.
legit mark down.
Yeah, that's like, oh, he's bad. He hurt that little boy, I remember.
I'm going to vote with my down vote.
That's right.
I'm going to make sure they know.
At number 2, Seth Rollins hits The Fiend Bray Wyatt with a stomp at Hell in a Cell. 48,000 dislikes. Arguably the worst WWE match of the year.
The worst part of that feud for me, other than that match, like if you take that match out of it, there was a whole point where The Fiend like cut up through the ring and reached through to grab Seth Rollins and drag him to hell, and it was going to be like huge, and it was amazing because it's what happened to Bryan.
Yeah.
They got him under the ring, and then all of Bryan's hair
And he
was
changed.
torn out, and he changed.
Did Seth change?
But Seth got in there, pulled him down, and then just immediately climbed out. And this is like 2 weeks into The Fiend. So this is when it's like, oh my God, he's going to drag him to hell. He's going to drag him to hell. He's going to drag him to, and Seth just gets out. And then there's this awkward like.
Are we all fair?
There's this awkward phase of like the music guy doesn't know what to do, the light guy doesn't know what to do,
I remember it.
and it's like on and off, and the sound effects are happening, and it's all, and it was like,
Well, the match itself was just terrible. Obviously, a terrible result. It helped
Match of the
nobody.
year.
But let's get to number 1. At number 1, Charlotte Flair replaces Becky Lynch in anticipated WrestleMania match. With 73,000 dislikes. So out of these, number 9, Kurt Angle got more dislikes than likes. Charlotte Flair dedicating WrestleMania win to Becky Lynch got more dislikes than likes. Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. Kofi versus Daniel Bryan. And Seth Rollins hitting The Fiend. And of course, number 1, all disliked more than liked. Which means, right?
Yeah.
That bloody more people liked Brock Lesnar beating Kofi Kingston. Am I right in saying that? 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with it? People like Brock. Brock's money.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Charlotte Flair thing, it all worked out in the end. The match was a bit bleh, well, the finish was a bit bleh, but we got Becky Lynch, Becky 2 belts and all that. And then Ronda said goodbye. As we're doing now.
Yeah. Signing off for the year.
Yeah, just a quick reminder, we're doing a stream 3 p.m. today. Come and tune in. It's a WWE versus AEW Dream Match Supercard on WWE 2K20 or possibly 2K19. We'll see which one works.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for sticking with us this year. We've got heaps of content going out over Christmas. There's like 25 videos going up before the time we get back. But thank you again. Have a wonderful Christmas time and a happy new year. And we really love you. Thank you for supporting us.
From everybody here at Cultaholic, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.